Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sophie. I have a doctorate in literature, which means I get way too emotionally invested in shows that we're watching. So if that sounds like something you will enjoy, why don't you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video? Today, we're reacting to episode 4 of Witch Hat Atelier. Last episode, we got the snippet that there is a masked wearer. I can't remember the official terminology, who was watching Coco take the test and said that the seed has sprouted. So that's kind of implying that Coco is maybe their key to disrupting the secret of magic, that it's been contained between trusted individuals for so long. They're wanting to make it accessible to everyone, but in making it accessible to everyone is going to sow discontentment and chaos and power grabs. It's obviously not for good reasons. And then we have Coco being accepted as an apprentice. She got her little hat and her little cloak, and the brush buddy looks like he's staying. Is it brush buddy or bush buddy? I can't remember, but the little white creature is staying with them, and I'm so excited. I hope he gets a name. He's absolutely adorable. We had the introduction to the underwater area that's hidden from view of regular individuals, where the witches reside with their apprentices, but Kiefer has decided he doesn't want to reside there. So I'm kind of curious as to why Kiefer has disenfranchised himself. It's almost like maybe Kiefer doesn't feel like he belongs in that type of environment, so he has set himself away from it and is maybe taking in children that also are not really fitting into the perception of what a witch should be. That he almost takes in like the misfits. He becomes a dad to the children that no one else sees as worthy of being apprentices. But maybe because he himself wasn't seen as being worthy of being an apprentice, maybe he also had family expectations and pressures put on him, and he didn't meet those expectations and decided, fuck this, I'm out. I'm going to set up my own school, and I'm going to take in the children that wouldn't be accepted as apprentices or would be looked down on as my own, because I see the worth and value in them that others will overlook because they're only looking for specific things. They're not looking at the value of the person overall. He is just such a good guy, and his relationship dynamic with the girls is just so sweet and wholesome. He really has become like this father figure to them, and he's so loving and protective, and I just can't wait to see more of Kiefer, his background, but also the girls themselves, and hopefully seeing Agate begin to soften and come to realize that Coco isn't the enemy here. Again, I think that is going to happen inevitably, but it's just going to take some time. I think those barriers are a defense mechanism. She's put those barriers up to protect herself from being hurt. She doesn't want to be vulnerable. But I think the more she spends time with Coco, the more she'll realize like Coco is a good person and that she has more in common with Coco than she realizes. But without further ado, let's get into episode 4.
数ある魔法の中でも特に重要とされているものが全部で4つあるんだ。すべてを潤し、命の源を制御できる水の門。
I just love the animation. It's so stunning.
変化と移動を可能とする大地の門。
Air,
足を運べぬあらゆ
fire,
る地への旅の不可能
four
をなくし
elements.
進歩を生んだ。そして人々の剣となり盾となった。
Oh my god, it's just gorgeous. It's just so whimsical.
これら4つを魔法使いたちは四大基礎魔法と呼んでいるんだ。それじゃあ早速やってみようか。
Come on, Coco. Oh, that's a tattoo idea if I've ever seen one. The hat and then the brush buddy, like curled around it. Adorable. She's like, you're distracting me. Shut up. She's so cute. She's always like, thank you for thanking me.
炎の門は実体のない現象を適度な大きさとバランスで保たないと危険だから取り扱いは慎重にね。
I mean, she was finding herself getting distracted, so
いきなり攻略できたのに、どうして今更浮遊魔法？
I mean, not really.
ジャバビューンって飛んだんでしょ？ジャバビューンってジャバババ
あの時に
Oh
ア
my
ガットから
goodness.
借りた飛び靴ダメにしちゃったんだ。ちゃんと直してから返そうと思って。
Oh, Coco.
線がどうしてもヘロヘロしちゃって。
もしかして
She's such a good
ペンが合わなかったのかな。
person.
重さとか持ちやすさとか結構相性があ
You
る
know,
から
even
な。
though Agate sent her into that situation, she still wants to return the gift that she gave her. Well, gift. She didn't think she would actually be able to use them unharmed, you know? She wants them to be perfect, like how they were given to her. It's just so sweet and thoughtful.
画材屋さん。
マザイ屋さ
Art
んに行こう。
supply store! Oh my god, that would be me. Stationery! And it's
Oi.
magic!
ここ
今噛み締めてるので少し待ってください。
It's just like a little cat, and I think that's why I love it so much. It's just a long cat. I love that there's this focus on like the pen and how not oh because they can't levitate, he's having to carry them. But that the pen is like an extension of the person, and that not every pen's going to work for every child or every witch. You know what I mean? That she might need something more tailored to her.
だから魔法使いたちが集まってアトリエ街にな
I
り
don't
未
even
だに
think
始
she's
まる
listening.
このままココの観光に付き合ってたら時間がもったいない。
Oh, Agate, please. Oh, Coco just wants to be her
アガットとは
friend.
うまく
You'll
やれ
be
てるかい？
friends eventually.
できればもっと仲良くなりたいです。
Oh, they will. They'll get through to each other. I have faith. Agate will soften over time. I know. There's something in her backstory that makes her the way that she is. I just love her joy and enthusiasm over everything. Like, it's just so wholesome and cute. I just want to, like, protect her at all costs. I feel very maternal to Coco. She's just adorable. Does she sense something? Or is it reminding her of when she got access to the magic book for the first time? But something's definitely made her feel a bit uncomfortable.
ここがマザイ屋。星の剣だよ。
Oh, what a cool name. The Starry Sword. I love that. Sword is in the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, after all. So I love that play on words. That's so much fun. I just love this show.
魔法使いの弟子が銀王子を見て驚くとはな。
Well, she's an outsider. She doesn't really understand it
そん
all.
な基本的なことも知らんのか？
ココはまだ弟子になって日が浅いんですよ。
おお。じゃあこの子が例の。
Oh, she's renowned. Because she's the first one, I think, in a very long time to be accepted as an apprentice.
ここにあるマザイは全部わしと孫のタータの作品じゃ。ペンもインクも何でもござれ。魔僕も好きな濃度で抽出できるぞい。
抽出
She's like, I don't know what that means. I love how we're very much like Coco in this universe. We are seeing everything for the first time too. So we're seeing it through her eyes. And I think that's why we find it so like endearing and warm, is because we're also new to this environment. This is the grandson?
うんうん。
黒くなった。
これが樹血だよ。
元気な時は白銀の木じゃが、死んだ枝は黒く染まる。こうして湯に溶かした後、余分な水分を取り除けば、魔法の源、魔僕の原液になるんじゃ。
Crazy.
魔僕は違う。文字通り木から血をもらって作るんだ。だから銀王子は魔法使いにとって とても特別な木なんだよ。
That's why he was like, oh, it's so weird to have someone that doesn't understand the meaning of the tree. Because it's the very lifeblood of their ability.
そうじゃ。遠い昔、銀王子が魔法使いに恋をしたという言い伝えもあるんじゃぞ。血をまぼく枝を杖として差し出して。杖？うん？では、試し書き用に。
Gotta find the right one. The right shape, the right weight.
ぴったりの杖がきっと見つかるはずじゃって。
I love how she treats everything like it's so precious, as if she's worried that this is all just going to be a dream that she's going to wake up from. It's just, oh, so cute. Whoa! So they exist here too, because she just saw him at the window. So the one that was watching her, is that the one that maybe gave her the book? I'm thinking perhaps.
ちょっと
She's like, I don't want to be involved in this, but she doesn't have much of a choice. Holy shit. So they're just out here walking around this area without being confronted by any witches. That's kind of wild. Considering they're reviled by most of the witches. Unless they're able to hide their presence, but... Yeah, it makes sense as to why she was looking down that alleyway, because she felt like she was being watched, that somebody was looking at her. Girls, you're gonna get in danger. He's like, they're gone.
何してるのココ。どこへ行くつもりよ。どこっていたの。私に禁止魔法の絵本を売った人。あれ、まったく人騒がせな。
No, it's not ridiculous, but it is dangerous.
お店戻る？ねえ、路地裏一本入っただけなのに街変わりすぎ。壁も床もカルンにはない白い石だわ。つまりここはカルンじゃない。
Oh, girls.
扉窓とか通ってないし、直接転移したわけでもなし。テティアの言うことも一理あるかも。
Is it like an illusion?
知らない間に体を直接転移させられたってこと。でも、
Well, there was the fog.
なんじゃないの？だってそれって。
Forbidden magic.
やばいやばいやばいやばい。ここ絶対カルンじゃないの。
If they've been teleported here, I don't know how they're getting out.
一体何を見たの？見たっていうか、見つかっちゃった。
Oh, shit.
他の子に用はなかったんだけど。
He only has business with Coco. Well,
ここ、
shit.
ようこそ魔法の世界へ。君は私たちの希望。
For what? The hope for what?
僕の弟子たち見てませんか？
No, Keyfree, they've all gone.
飽きて散歩でも行ったかも。
飽きませんよ。この店以上に楽しいところは他にない。
よせやい、照れるわ。
They didn't get bored, I promise you.
あなたにお礼も言わずいなくなるような子たちじゃないんだ。
I love that he knows his girls too well. He's like, they wouldn't leave without thanking you, so...
なんか変な格好の魔法使いを追いかけていったぜ。確か。
Oh, no!
目をそらしちゃダメよ。ゆっくり距離を取
Oh
る。
my god, I love that Agate is taking charge
合
here.
図するから全力で走るのよ。
This is gonna have to be a bonding moment for them all. It has to
その
be.
まま。
Oh! I thought maybe she was gonna trip. Oh my god, come on. Oh, Agate! Oh,
今のうちよ。走って。
she's protecting her friends. What a good girl. I love Agate. She's A sweetheart deep down.
風を巻く矢の魔法よ。魔炎手帳にあらかじめ書き溜めておけば、いざって時に陣を閉じるだけで魔法を使えるでしょ。あなた今の状況わかってるの？他の道に。
Oh, fuck. Keyfree's gonna have to find them, right? There's no way.
死にたくない。テティまだ世界に何の魔法も残してないのに、どうしてこんなことに。私たちは魔法使いの弟子よ。魔法で何とかするの。
But just kids. Coco's like, what can I do? She feels so useless because she hasn't been asked to do
私のせいだ
anything.
って言ってるのが分かった。
Poor Coco.
お願い。そんだけ。
That's so smart. She's using it to distract the dragon.
投擲よ、テティア。ナイス。
Nice. Oh,
ねえ、あなた。
a sigil.
ごめん、私。
Oh, she's gonna lash out.
書いてる時に触るなんて。ごめん、わざとじゃないの。わざとじゃない。そうでしょうね。母親を石に変えたのも。私たちを危機に
Agate,
巻き込んだのも。
please. She's
全
still
部あなたの
learning.
せいよ、ココ。無知も無学もその自覚があるなら、もう何もしないことね。
Agate, it's not helping.
戻って別の道を探すしか。大丈夫。
She's a silent menace. I love it.
急いでここから離れましょう。この場所からって意味よ。別にどっちの意味にとってもらってもいいけど。
Agate, you need to get over this resentment you have towards Coco. The more you push her away, the less she's going to want to be a part of this world, and the more susceptible she is to being manipulated by the masked users. That's the thing. She's going to be forced into this dilemma of two worlds, one that's accepting her for who she is, and the other one that's rejecting her as an outsider and not belonging.
予想外でした。ツバーリ棒が向こうから直接
Framed caps,
接触し
that's
て
what
く
they're
るなんて
called. Mask squares. I couldn't remember what they were called for the life of me.
まさかこんなところにおるとは。
That's why I was shocked. It
奴
seems
らは
weird that they
古の
would
時
just
代を通
arrive
して
here.
仮面で顔を隠し禁止魔法を使う危険な連中だ。タータ君、何か他に覚えてないかい？何でもいいんだ。
ごめんなさい。あんまり覚えてないや。
そうか。お君
Oh,
は
he came back! He's like, I know. The little noises it makes has me dying.
あの子たちと一緒だったのかい？どこへ行ったかわかる？
Yeah. Oh, stop. Gonna die. It's just so cute.
どうかみんな無事でいてくれ。
His girls. He has to get to his girls. Okay, did just check. There is no little scene. It is just a straight credit. Sorry, I haven't missed anything, but yeah, it's so difficult to see Coco feeling really sort of dejected and isolated, that she's being blamed for all the things she doesn't understand because she's been thrust into this world that doesn't make sense to her. She hasn't grown up in this environment. It's all new. So on the one hand, you can understand Agate's frustration and the other girls blaming Coco as well, because they're like, why is it not clicking for you? What don't you understand? It's because they've grown up with these rules and expectations. Coco hasn't. She's still learning. She's still so new. And, you know, Agate's saying, you know, everything is your fault and you have to take responsibility for it. But I think there's taking responsibility and there's also refusing to acknowledge that Coco is just trying to help. She's doing her best. And she noticed there was the sigil. She was trying to get Agate's attention. She didn't realize that she shouldn't touch her while she's drawing because it would disrupt her motions. But she was trying to find a solution that was trying to protect the girls. And they're both somewhat right in their perspective. Not that it's okay to just blame Coco for everything, but I can understand Agate's frustration and annoyance towards Coco, especially because it all is to her what seems like really basic information. But at the same time, I'm very much in Coco's corner because Coco doesn't understand it. It's so new to her and she's learning, and she'll not do it again now that she knows. But how is she expected to just have all this information down pat? She's not to know it. And it just kind of breaks my heart for her a little bit because, again, the more they push her away, the more they blame her, the more they see her as like the root cause of all these problems, the more Coco's going to feel like she doesn't belong in this world. And the issue that arises with that is that it pushes her towards the brimmed caps, because you're going to have the brimmed caps that are like, you're perfect, you're the seed that sprouted, you're the key to everything, and they're going to big her up and give her all this praise and admiration, and she's going to feel more accepted there than she is with the very people that are seeing her as an outsider and unwelcome, and she's the root source of all these problems and these issues, and that she doesn't belong here. So that's my worry, is that she's going to end up being forced into this like internal conflict of, well, if I don't belong here, if I'm not wanted here, then why am I here? Maybe I should go and be with the brimmed caps that do accept me. Of course, I don't think Coco's ever going to go that way, but I think that very much is what they're going to show us, is like Coco wrestling with this feeling of not belonging, and just how dangerous it can be when you push someone away. That something dangerous could be more tantalizing because they offer a sense of family and security in a way that the society she's found herself in doesn't. And I think Kiefer's the only reason she would never go down that path, is because even now she's like, Kiefer, what do I do? She's trying to find a source of comfort in him. But it's just sad because I really want them all to get along. I want Coco to be accepted, but I think this is just part and parcel of her journey, that she's going to learn that not everything is as easy as just being accepted. She has to prove that she belongs too, that she is one of them, and she's going to do it. I know, fine, rightly. But I just adore this show. It's so beautiful and unique, not just in its animation, but I think as well, just everything's so new to Coco, but it's also new to us. We are seeing this world through Coco's eyes. We're learning the magic just as Coco's learning the magic. We're learning the elements as Coco's learning the elements. We're being introduced to the tree and its lifeblood and the ink and its lore. We're also being introduced to the way in which the pens are, or wands, whatever you want to call them, differ from person to person. Not every person can use the same wands. As Titia was saying, Tetia, she prefers a lighter pen, a lighter touch, versus someone that might prefer a heavier. So it's this recognition that everyone is unique in how they adapt to magic and how they utilize the pen and the ink, that you can't just expect everyone to work and operate in the same way, that it very much has to be something adapted to them specifically. So hopefully we do see Coco get to finally pick her own pen and start to boost her own abilities. But for the time being, they are stuck in this little labyrinth, but Kiefer and Brush Buddy are on the way. So maybe Kiefer is the source of getting through to them. But yeah, my heart breaks for Coco, and Agate and Coco were having that moment of like connection where Coco was telling her she's amazing, especially this pre-planning, and was complimenting her. And I thought, okay, this is like a breakthrough moment. And then one wrong move and Agate is back on the defensive, back accusing Coco of being to blame for everything. But I mean, they chose to run after Coco. And yes, Coco shouldn't have run after the brimmed cap. She should have said something to Kiefer. She just acted on impulse, but she's a kid. kids are impulsive, it's realistic, but they also ran after her. So she's not fully to blame. They chose to follow her. So they also have to take responsibility for that too. They can't just put everything on Coco. But I hope we do see more moments where that divide between them softens, because I was hoping they would have more of a moment of connectivity, and they did to some degree, and then it got sullied again. But I think they're gonna have to eventually work together at some point. I think the more Coco and Agate spend time together, the more they'll realize that maybe they aren't as different as they appear. I think Agate is a product of her environment. I think there is something in her background that's made her the way that she is, but until we learn that, I can understand why people are frustrated by her, but I can't be frustrated by her. I just see a child that is struggling with her own emotions in relation to Coco being accepted as an apprentice, likely because of her own connection to being maybe from a family of magic users. Because again, we're kind of getting that implied with the grandfather, and then there's the grandson, and they're both working on things together, and he also has a hat, and this is an island of witches. So it very much does seem that witches meet other witches and they have children, and these children also learn magic because they are around families that use them, so they're entrusted with this information, they learn it from a young age, and I think that's where Agate has come from. But again, there's also the pressure and expectation that comes from that. So I think Agate's personality is due to something in her background that when we learn about it, everything's going to make sense and we're going to really empathize with her. I already empathize with her because I think there is something there, but I think perhaps people are probably going to be really harsh towards her without realizing she is just a kid. And yeah, it's upsetting to see her actions towards Coco, but she is also a kid and she doesn't fully understand that words have a weight to them and they can be hurtful. So, you know, I'm hoping they will connect with each other eventually. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye!